Yeah, yeah, we making moves. Yeah, we making moves. Yeah, we making moves. Yeah, we making moves. Yeah, we making moves.
Welcome to another episode of the greatest podcast in the world, the Making Moves Godcast.
What up, though?
We're here once again.
Yes, sir.
Once again. How y'all feeling the new setup? You know, like y'all like this setup? Like
First of all, we need to introduce ourselves.
Oh, right. We didn't do that. I am Melee.
I'm Jules, JEVVLZ, baby.
Yes, and we are ONE4FIVE. Welcome to the Making Moves Godcast. So yeah, like I was saying, what do y'all think about this new setup? Y'all digging the setup? You know, let us know in the comment section below how y'all feeling about the new setup. We got some guests coming real soon. If you have any guests that you would like to see on the podcast, please let us know. We got a lot of people in mind, a lot of people on the list. But if you have any that you think would be suited, please let us know, and you know we'll see about it.
We making moves.
How you feeling, bro?
I mean, we had a great weekend. We got to talk about that. Where we performed that Colored Colors event in
Lost Island.
Yeah, Lost Island Arts. Hudson Yards was where we performed, and it was really dope. That was an awesome experience. Because it was last minute.
Yeah.
But we did our thing.
Yeah. I haven't touched the stage in a minute. Excuse me. I haven't touched the stage since Korea. Since I went to Korea and performed out there.
1, 2, 3. We making moves. 1, 2, 3. We making moves. Yeah. We making moves. We on the go. They hit the snooze. We make the change and break the rules. We break the rules. We always win. We never lose. Yeah. We making moves. Hey. We making moves. Yeah. We making moves. Yeah. We making moves. Yeah. We making go. Hey. We making moves. We making moves. 1, 2, 3. We making. Osa, make some noise. Thank you. Much love. Peace.
And we haven't touched the stage together in a long time.
I'm trying to think when's the last time we actually hit the stage together.
Wow. I really think about it.
Time flies.
It's been a minute. I almost want to say like...
It's that Disco Inferno.
Was it?
I feel like it.
But was that before the pandemic?
Yeah, that was before the pandemic.
Then there was one more we did. Remember we did that live pandemic show? I mean, I feel like you didn't perform, right? Like you kind of just...
No, that was still not like a outside people performing. That was in studio performance, but
Yeah.
That's a little different, I feel like.
Yeah.
But it was dope. We have a nice set, and definitely thinking about taking that even further, international.
Yeah, it was really good, working and performing with you again. This has definitely been a minute. And we didn't even rehearse that, which was crazy.
we didn't rehearse it.
We didn't even rehearse it together, and I feel like we were still really in sync. I felt really comfortable, even after not being on the stage for so long. And everybody seemed like they really digged it. Like we had a really good response from the audience. And
you know what I think about sometimes? I'm like, a lot of people, like, they may think as a rapper or even as a musician, you're getting too old. And I'm like, you can never take that away from somebody. Like, that shouldn't be a thing that should have a timestamp on it. Performing
right.
and just doing your art and creating should never have a timestamp on it. And
Yeah.
it's just like, I used to believe that. I used to believe that, you're getting too old for certain things. No, there's a market, and and even past like the business aspect of it. It's just the idea of doing it because you love to do it. I think that's a beautiful thing that now you got, your daughter and my niece being able to see us perform, and people growing with the idea of like seeing us perform years ago and still doing it.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing that you can't put a price on.
Yeah, it's that idea of you're getting too old. I feel like only exists in hip hop, and it's ignorant, and it's just I don't know where that idea really stems from. It's like
I think the idea stemmed from just the words hip hop and what it meant. Like at a point, hip hop was like if you're hip, so you
you can't
know
be old and hip.
you can't be old and hip.
That's
You know
stupid.
that I think that was the whole idea. But we've grown from that. I think that's what my thoughts like.
Yeah.
It was hip hop. You can only be hip if you're young
But
because
look at
we get
rock and
older.
roll.
And
Like rock and roll is like,
rock and roll, you become a legend. You become, same thing with, R&B artists. You become from an R&B singer to a diva in the female world,
mm,
but hip hop, it was always a young man's game because selling, who you selling to? At a time, that was another thing too. Like it was the conception that old people don't buy CDs. It was the young people that was buying the CDs and buying the records when the old heads was listening to the old head music. So it wasn't hip hop at
yeah.
that time.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, I get that. Hip hop is definitely, I mean, obviously being like one of the, if not the youngest genre of music, and it being a movement that I think was created through the youth, created
hmm
through young people. And I mean, I feel like a lot of music is created through young people though, but I feel like I see what you're saying. I just feel like it's time to get rid of that stigma
No, I mean,
on
I
hip
think it's
hop.
happening already. You got
Oh
people
yeah,
like
that hip
Fabio
hop
Foreign
50.
and yeah, and yo, shout out to Rakim too, man. Shout out to Rakim, the legend, the OG,
Right.
who constantly putting on for Long Island in general, Wyandanch, Brentwood. Um, I still see him perform to this day, and he brings out the crowd. Rakim is really one of the best, if not the best. Like he was ahead of his time, and he's always representing Long Island and letting people know, like, yo, don't sleep on Long Island, man.
Yeah.
Long Island is coming up. I could feel it.
Yeah. We keep every time we come across a Long Island artist, and we actually did this weekend. We spoke in depth with briefly with Nick Moody. Shout out to Nick Moody. Um, we spoke with him this weekend about really trying to find a way to unite Long Island artists. And I know that's something that we've been itching at for a long time. And I think now that we kind of at this new phase in our careers, and I think it's a good time to try to see if we can kind of make that happen in some way, shape, or form. And we have a bunch of
And
ideas.
we created some ideas,
Yeah, we got a
some
bunch of
dope
ideas
ideas.
that will be rolling out very soon, and I'm excited for that. But any Long Island artists watching us, please try to connect with us because we want to try to be the glue of some way to attach a bunch of these different Long Island artists together so that we can have our own movement, because a lot of the other boroughs, I mean, they don't even consider us a borough. They hardly consider us a part of New York.
That's
But
what
like,
Cardi B said, right?
yeah, yeah, we always get kind of counted out in a way, and we can create our own movement because we have a lot of talented artists on Long Island. We have a lot of really dope, motivating, um, inspiring, really just freaking talented people that we can all come together, put our heads together, put our influence together, and put our art together and
And
really
most
create
importantly,
something really
too,
dope.
get paid too. I think that's one thing that, as artists, like I've learned over this weekend, that we should be promoting that more. You know, because I'm more of a, it's art, create, don't worry about the money, but at the same time, you have to survive in this capitalism country. So it's like you got to make money, and I just thought of an idea while we're filming this podcast that I'm not gonna say on camera, but a way that we can make money too. So shout out to all the Long Island artists. It's gonna be not only something that we could spread out in New York and represent Long Island, but it's gonna put money in our pockets. So that's the goal. You know, you got these streamers doing it, Kai Sinet and all these guys. So I feel like there's a way, and there's a way where people can just invest directly into your art and your music, and that's what we are advocates for. That's what we want to keep pushing. We are anti-AI in a sense. I
Yeah,
love AI.
yeah. I think I was having a conversation with somebody today about AI and how it's taken over the music industry and it's taken over the film industry.
You said Timberland, he reneged on his
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. He think he's slick. I seen what he did. He was like, "Oh yeah,
Well, see, you say Timberland, right?
yeah, Timberland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah." He was he Timberland. He reneged on his AI idea. Like he tried to make it seem like this was his plan all along, and I don't think it was the plan all along. Like he now has an artist, an actual artist that resembles the AI artist that he created.
So is it a model or is it an actual artist who can actually sing?
I think it's
Or
a
is he
model.
the face now?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I think she's just a model
But
because
how
I
is
seen
that
people
gonna
saying
work
the
with
new Mini
like
Vanilli. Like
live performances and stuff like that?
she don't have to. Sometimes they be doing these shows and it's lip
Ah,
sync.
man, if we get to that point where it's like, man, no
Or
real talent,
if
it's like,
she is an artist, like how many artists you know? Like I mean, Beyonce doesn't write a lot of her music. You know, like she can just perform the songs. She doesn't have to be actually singing them.
the
I
problem
mean,
with
writing
that
them.
is if you sign this artist and that's the initial artist that people are attracting to, then you have to sound like that artist.
Right. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
just about the face.
That's true. Which is silly because then why create an AR artist if you're just gonna put a real person in their place? Which is why I think he BS'd. He realized that he was getting a lot of backlash and he was like, "Oh, look what I did. Y'all didn't know I was about to do this." It was like, you think you slick. You switched up the plan because at the
People are
last
not
minute.
stupid now. You
Yeah,
can't do
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit that we used to do in the 90s and 2000s. Like, people are on it. They want receipts. They
Right.
check up on every fucking thing. It's not
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely yeah, I thought that was really funny and I'm now I'm tuned in to see what exactly he's gonna do and what this artist is how this is gonna pan out for this person and him. I
Now,
mean,
do you have your phone with you?
I do.
Yeah, there are supposedly through our cousin Melissa, she said some AI artist recently got $1 million deal or billion, some crazy amount of money.
Who
Oh
just signed a
yeah.
multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire song. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song, and it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone. Nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially not in the creative arts, in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor for, and got injuries for, worked for their entire lives. I'm sorry. I don't respect it.
The use of R&B artists, I'm like,
Yeah, it's an R&B AI artist and I was listening to the songs of them singing. I forgot who. I was like, this sounds like somebody that's out already. I think it's ridiculous, man. It's like To be honest, it's another way for record labels to continue to make money but not have to pay the artist.
Yeah.
That's all it really is. Like AI is their scapegoat now to be like, all right, fuck you. We don't need you guys.
Yeah, we
Like,
don't even need
you guys are gonna
the real
boycott
talent.
Spotify. We'll just put the fucking artist out we'll put the music out without the artist. And it's like stingy and greedy.
I don't think people connect to that as much as good as it sounds. People do want to feel a real person, even if the videos look real and whatever. I guess for children, bless you. I guess for children, it's a way that, because children don't know anything. They on YouTube, they'll follow.
Right.
They'll grow up probably years later
Yeah,
and
and
be
be like, oh my God,
that person was an AI artist? I didn't
Yeah.
even know they were real. So I think that's where they're going to. Like the
Right.
Matrix, it's not real. Who cares about what we think?
Right.
It's like the growing minds will never know and they will invest in this.
Yeah. It's I think it's gonna eventually blow up in their faces though. It's gonna do one or two things. One, I think it's gonna blow up in their faces because I just can't imagine it being sustainable. One, I think people are gonna really boycott and look what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. Like,
Mhm.
Disney lost billions of dollars. I don't know if it was billions or $1 billion. A lot of money.
Yeah, they did. People
Because they suspended
unsubscribing.
Jimmy Kimmel for what I don't even know. I watched the thing and I was trying to figure out what part of this was offensive to Charlie Kirk. Like I understand that he took shots at Trump, but I didn't see what part was offensive to Charlie Kirk.
I mean, it lets me know like freedom of speech. It's just like, come
It's
on.
bull.
And he was apologizing. Even Jimmy Kimmel was apologizing, like if he offended somebody. But I'm trying to figure out how. Like, what did he say? He didn't even say anything in particular to Charlie Kirk. It just was more directed towards Donald Trump. So that was really confusing. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see that because in history is going to be someone who just like stood up for like America in the sense of freedom of speech. I'm not going to go into the politics stuff. I'm not political and stuff like that. I'm not, because they talk about the other side. You heard what I said the other day. It's like left side, right side. We only going up from here.
Yeah.
Like, we up. I'm not left or right. I'm just up. Like I'm going up. Like, and that's how I feel. And yeah, I just thought that was crazy because I feel like if we get more examples of that and seeing a lot of that, a lot of people will start to stand up and start boycotting a lot of things. And I'm glad to see that it actually worked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's not like media and the people in charge of the media are controlling things completely. It is a war and a battle. You know?
And we actually are capable of doing something against it. I think that was good to know because I was even thinking about when we were supposedly boycotting Target for DEI and that didn't really do anything. And it was like,
it did have an effect on.
Yeah, I know it had an effect, but I don't think they rolled anything back. Like DI is still not involved in any of these things. I mean, I know that goes way beyond Target's control, but like, I feel like there's a lot of it opened our eyes, and I think that's going to happen with AI. I think AI is going to eventually take so many jobs and put so many people out of work and out of money, and that it will eventually be a need to boycott these companies that are supporting these AI businesses, these labels that are getting these AI artists. Spotify is in hot water right now because the thing with Dua Lipa says she's taking her music off Spotify. I think I was telling you about that artist Cara had this whole back and forth with Spotify. She spent $100,000 on her album and they removed it. And I think eventually it's gonna happen. You know, the poor is gonna eat the rich. Like it's getting to that point where people are getting fed up, and a lot of artists are really opting out of even going the streaming services route now and really trying to do direct and consumer. I know we're definitely on that path and trying to do that, and I think that's the way. What's gonna happen is that AI is gonna make it so that human interaction is more novelty.
Yes.
It's like more special.
But that's what I was saying. You remember
Right.
when I went to the NSR convention? Everybody was shocked. I'm like, I love it because it's yin and yang. When there's there's always gonna be a counter a counterpart to anything that comes out, you know? And when it's AI, there's gonna be anti-AI. I think we're gonna be able to create something where there's gonna be human connection, and I think we can also, you will also have the help of AI too, to create it too, which is amazing, you know? Like, I'm somebody who is also about using the future and evolving, but I don't think that human connection will ever get lost, and I think that's what we're gonna pride on with creating this business. Shout out to 145 Productions, it's official LLC now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to backtrack a little bit because we skipped over, you briefly mentioned Cardi B coming to Long Island, and we were like kicking ourselves that we didn't get to go and actually meet and greet her when she came to LI.
Even though I heard Cardi B was talking shit about Long Island, but I think that was her to like.
It was like tongue in cheek. It wasn't.
Yeah,
I
she was
think
like,
what she said.
She said it, and then it was like, all right, now I gotta show some love, you know?
Yeah. I seen what she said. She was like, "Oh, it's mad far." It's the same stuff that people usually say.
Yeah, especially like, her being from the Bronx. It's like,
yeah. It's deep.
That's how we feel about the Bronx.
Yeah.
You tell me I'm going to the Bronx. I'm like,
yo, that shit's deep.
It is deep.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So she said some things, but it was really tongue in cheek. I don't think it was like, it wasn't like anything offensive or anything. But I was really happy to see her come to LI, and she seemed like she had a great time with her fans. A lot of people were really connecting with her. We wish we'd have came. I gave you that idea.
Yo, that idea you told me, man.
Because I don't know if you want to disclose that.
Yes, I would definitely disclose that.
Okay, thank you. Because
for years, man, some people, only the close people know that I got the chance to write for Gary Leon and Sean Barron, who are A&Rs for Los Angeles Atlantic Records, mostly on the LA side. But shout out to Curtis. He's the one who got me in contact with Gary Leon, and then I got on the journey to write songs for Cardi B. So I made many references for Cardi B.
Those songs are bangers.
Fire.
Yo, I remember when you were making them.
Yeah.
And I was like playing them all the time. I had them on my phone. And shout out to Lamage, because she I guess she helped you do the reference. She referenced those songs. You wrote them.
I came up with the idea, like, you know, as I was writing the songs, I'm like, yeah, it's dope if you can hear me write the song. Like, but it would even be dope if you had a female reference it.
Right.
So shout out to Lamage. We worked together on that. And yeah, we made some bangers to the point where, like, I'm now going to release them.
I was going to say, can we please get some snippets?
Yeah, I have to.
Please get some snippets of those Cardi B songs that you wrote.
Bitch, you better pop it for a real one. Bitch, you better do it for your children. Fuck you dumbass bitches in your feelings. If you ain't making money, I don't feel ya. I used to work 7 days out the week. I remember twerking over a beat. Club full of money, pussy and weed. Feet hurting, but it's never defeat. Bitches blowing every day on their knees. Disappointed, pointing fingers at me. Funny how you hoes will do it for free. On the corner getting P.I.M.P.
That, listen. They didn't get picked up yet. You know, Cardi B is only on her second album. The songs are super fire. Hopefully, maybe this is a way to get these songs to Cardi B because
Listen,
they
it
are
took him
fire.
7 years. I wrote songs for Sweetie too. With this
Saweetie.
Sweetie. Yeah, originally I was writing for Gary Leon. They basically put me through a test where they just sent me beats every day,
And see
and
how quick
I
you can
was just
return.
like throwing them back. Like, I don't even know if that was the right thing, but I just figured like, yo, no time wasted. You give me an opportunity like this, like I'm throwing it back. Like, pause. Super.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy
That's
pause. And I said it
crazy.
before, and I was like, "There's something wrong with saying throwing it back." But yeah, super pause on that.
Just, replying rapidly to the email.
Yeah. I was coming with it. Shit.
Pause.
No matter what I say is a pause.
Hey, you! Coming with it might be
But
worse.
I was working hard. I was grinding,
Pause.
and shit. No matter what you say,
I feel like we on it is what
it is what it is, right?
Pause.
But yeah, I wrote a lot of records. The records are dope, and I'm thinking about like releasing them or a snippet. I'm not gonna release them fully because I signed some,
NDAs and all that.
NDAs with with the producer and stuff. But with that being said, like, I did get in contact. This is how God works. It's like I was already writing for Cardi B, and then I got the chance to get in contact with Jay White Did It, which is the producer of Bodak Yellow, I Like It Like That, and I think of Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Money. So he did all those records for her, and I just was blessed to get in contact with his very close friend whose name is Bells. He's a writer, wrote for Gucci Mane and a lot of stuff. I got in contact with him, and then he was giving me Jay White beats, and we were writing for we were writing for Saweetie, Cardi B, and some chick. She never made it. I'm just gonna put it out there. Cuban Doll.
Cuban Doll.
Yeah,
Sounds
she was
familiar.
big. She was coming up, but I don't think she had the hustle.
She didn't get the BBL yet.
Nah, she was good with all of that. I think the industry got to her. Like some people are disciplined. You can never talk shit about like a lot of these female artists who's in the game because they're disciplined when it comes to giving out the kitty cat. And I think she was one of those like,
She was giving it up.
yeah, you get into that industry and you're around and then that's it. Because that was the last I heard of her. Like a video dropped of her and so. But I had a dope record for her with Bells. It was fire. And because I was already in the routine of writing for Atlantic Records, I had plenty of Cardi B songs. And then I was just in the motion of writing for females.
Yeah.
Got a dope ass Saweetie. Nah, you have me saying it.
Saweetie.
Because I'm just gonna say Sweetie. I don't know.
I mean, no, I think it is Sweetie, but the way it's spelled, I always put the emphasis on the Saweetie.
Yeah, I wrote a fire track for her, and Jay White did the beat. I'm like, man, I'm so shocked that one didn't come out. But that's the grind. You keep going, and you have placements. And I learned a big lesson from that. And I think I tell everybody this when I go to songwriting camps. You can burn yourself out. And that was the time that I burned myself out. And I felt like so burnt that I was like, yo, I gotta go to school. And I went to school. And that was when COVID hit and everything changed. And I'm like, man, I gotta go to school because I'm like, there's more I have to learn. But I realized it wasn't that. I just needed to take a break. I needed to enjoy life. I needed to go chill with my peoples, go out and then go to the club.
Because you were locked in.
I was locked in.
You was working on that Cardi B project or those songs, and then you were also working on that other project, that Royal Click project that came out.
Oh, the hard work?
Yeah, Hard Work.
I gotta re-release that.
Yeah, that joint's fire too.
Yeah.
We were listening to some of the songs on there.
I just felt in that time, and shout out to They Doubt Me, Curtis, like, he was seeing ahead that you need to be consistent.
Right.
And we started challenging ourselves like a song a day. And the
Mm.
more I was doing that, like it was working. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna hold you, it was working. Like, but I got burnt out.
Yeah.
I got burnt out. I was just like song after song after song because I'm like, I know these guys that are doing it professionally, this is what it is.
Yeah, and they're doing multiple songs a day.
But certain people like Eminem, he said he treated like a 9 to 5.
Right.
Those, I wish I knew certain things like that. Cause I mean, the whole time I had a poster of Tupac as my like.
Yeah, he was like crazy.
Yeah, I was like, if he could do all these songs and, you know, pass, like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna be known for this. So that's why even till now, I got mad songs, man.
I'm telling you, that day, we did that performance over the weekend. You performing songs that I never heard, verses. I'm like, this motherfucker didn't play these shits for me. Like, I'm like on stage actually stuck listening to the song because I'm like, I've never heard these songs before.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and I'm like, oh, I should be acting like I know the songs, you know, doing the ad-lib.
Yeah, you was just like, I seen your face.
But at
like,
one point, I'm just like, oh,
I think that's what hyped me
going.
up while I was on stage, because I seen that you were like, wait, talk about, hold on. Like, I could see your face like, nah, I never heard this shit before.
Yo, it was fire. I was in awe. I was like, yo, this guy's the truth, man. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this new project you got coming out. Because, you know, I'm already listening to it.
VVS Jules,
I'm already listening
VVS.
to it every day or all the time. And
Produced by Mr. Melee.
Yeah. So
all the songs produced by Mr. Melee.
Yeah.
We've always talked about
Right.
doing something like that.
Right.
So this is actually the first like project like that, where
Right.
it's just me and produced completely by you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm excited for this project. I think we have a lot of things that are kind of like leading up to our project, our official 145 project, that I think is going to be really dope. And this is definitely one of them. I think this is almost like the beginning of that. It's a perfect way to kind of lead into what's to come.
I mean, even the business, like starting the business,
we locking everything
for years.
in.
I mean, we've had the business before, but
Right.
it was like through our management, our parents and stuff like that in the past. But we just never got to the business aspect because it's not like we didn't want to. Things changed so quick with us going on TV on the Xfactor.
Yeah.
For those tuning in, yes, we are Xfactor finalists.
Do me a favor, take the glasses off for 1 second.
We've done the Xfactor, and basically we always change groups. We had so many groups.
Yeah.
Like, it was Team Off, and like,
I mean, listen, if you want to go back, it was, I mean, it's been 145 for a while, but we had 145 with 4 of us, then 145 with 3 of us, then 145 with 4 of us again, then 145 with 3 of us, then 145 with 2 of us. And I think that's been it. Like, yeah. And then from 145 with 2 of us, it went from 145. I mean, it's always been 145 with 2 of us, but then we created a team around us called Team Off. So then we had Team Off, then the Royal Clique, and so that's really basically been it. But we've been kind of in the realm of like a music label, basically. Like our mindset has always been like creating a team, creating this label of artists that we always want to share the wealth and spread ourselves thin, so to speak, and really just like allow other people to eat. Yeah,
that was always our thing. Like,
selfless.
We've always, like, even when we were on TV, like anybody who knows us, like we've worked and built people.
I skip Lyric 145.
Fuck Lyric 145.
Yeah,
Lyric 145, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I totally skipped that.
It was always 145 though. That's the funniest thing. The thing about us, we've like as we've grown, we realize that we're the missing link with.
Right.
I mean, every group that we started, there's no movement without us.
Right.
That's just what it is. Like
Yeah.
not being cocky is just like experience. Because
That's it.
we've been doing it for years and years since we were like.
That's literally it. It's like hard to come across people who've been doing it since they were 8 years old, since they were 12. Like that's our story. We've been doing it since that long. So it's like when we work with other people, don't get me wrong, we've worked with some crazy talented people.
Yeah, like Julian Bonetta.
What the hell is that?
Julian, One Direction producer.
Oh, yeah. He's nice. We worked with a lot of wonderful, awesome people. And yes.
Harvey.
I was going to say the underdogs,
Harvey, the CEO of the Recording Academy.
Right. Harvey Mason Jr.
Harvey Mason Jr., Autumn.
Yeah. We work with some really dope people.
She's a Grammy award winner.
Right.
Like we work with Chuck Molinado from Step Up, the choreographer, and Brian Freeman.
Yeah.
We work with some people, and every time that they encounter us, they're just like, wow.
Right.
Like, we come prepared. Yeah, we come prepared and seasoned. And we've seen that firsthand performing in front of Simon Cowell, Britney Spears. Legit, Britney Spears loved us. Like,
right.
Britney Spears is a performer, so it's like,
yeah,
her and Demi Lovato, they will get excited. Like everybody will get excited to see us perform, and we taking that overseas, and that's what we want to do with this business. We want to take it overseas. So for those people out there overseas, like this is 145 is not over. This is just the beginning. And
you briefly mentioned Britney Spears. Have you seen like stuff she's been posting online recently?
I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
I was really wanted to see what was your point of view on this, because
she's
obviously,
free.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, right? That's what I'm saying. So when we met her, right, it's a way different Britney Spears than we're seeing us right now. So when we met her and we interacted with her on the show, she definitely seemed like there was some handcuffs on it. There definitely seemed like she was behind bars a little bit.
Just getting back into it, because
into what?
Just the entertainment.
Right.
She was like going through it for years, disappeared, and then came back with the Xfactor.
Right.
That was like the introduction to Britney Spears coming back. And yeah, it did seem like, there was a little handcuffs on her, but I feel like she broke free just after that.
Right.
Because after that, that's when she started like, dancing, being free. Like, I love it, because you got to think of the things that Britney Spears have experienced and seen in life. This is a legend, man. This is a legend. Yeah. Britney Spears is somebody who deserves the utmost respect, because she did it. She performed. She did what she had to do, and she did it under something that was wrong, conservatorship and stuff like that. Yeah. So seeing her break free now and just like, I think she's in just like rare human form. Right. I think people like that become so advanced that you can't understand them.
Right. And they just want to let loose and be free. Because I ain't
like
gonna lie.
That's how I feel about Eminem when he raps now. He's not doing it for me, but
there's no structure.
He's still no structure.
It's just like whatever.
I'm a GOAT, but that's impressive, because a lot of people can just like fall into like not being depressed. Just not being themselves, but they just evolve past the point of trying to please people.
I'm not gonna lie, when I seen like Britney Spears online, she's dancing awkwardly and stuff like that, and like half naked and all of this stuff, I'm just like, maybe she was better in the conservatorship. But I think I agree with you. I agree with you. I take that back, and I agree with you, because we have this idea of what's normal.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, she's supposed to be like this, and things are go like this.
That's the problem.
That's weird. Right.
That's that's what makes somebody want to lose it, because everything has to be, I'm perfect.
Right.
And it can't be, I'm just dancing in my bathtub and just being a human being.
Right,
like,
right.
you know,
Just
I
feeling
fucking
it.
love it. Yeah,
Just in a vibe.
just feeling it. Like, Britney, we support you. We fucking
No.
love everything that you're doing. Like, I love it. Just be
No,
free.
you're
and,
right.
And then it's an example for other people too to not have this image, you know? Like, even Pamela Anderson, I love what she's doing. I think she looks gorgeous.
No makeup.
Like, yeah, it's just like, yo, we need to break that shit.
Right,
Like,
right,
and
right.
it has to be people like that, iconic people like that, to be like, fuck it, I'm not. And a lot of them are starting to do that. Like, even Mariah Carey, I just seen her like performing, and she's just walking on the stage, like she's just grabbing a person's phone. Somebody gives her a gift. It's like, you know, just being a human being, because you live through so much. You
Right.
can't even you can't even fathom what people like that have seen. Like
Right.
Britney Spears have seen, to be like, fuck all these ideas of what I'm supposed to be.
Right,
You know?
right. Yeah. Right. I agree. And we are here now to proclaim we accept the free Britney Spears. Take it off. Dance naked. Do a spin. You know, I'm with it. I agree. Be free. Be free. We should all want to strive to
That
be
takes
as
a lot
free
of courage.
as Britney Spears is right now. And I do, yeah, I
That
agree.
takes a lot of courage to just film without a plan. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to
put
be like,
the camera on and be
fuck
like,
it. Yo, my beard looks good. Yeah, whatever. I'm
Right.
just doing whatever. That takes a lot of courage.
yeah. Yeah, I do actually love Britney Spears. I was having a conversation with somebody about her the other day, and I was like, her energy, like if you watch her old videos and interviews, her energy was always so bubbly and loving, and you could tell like
And she loved us.
yeah, she did. She did. She really did like us.
Loved us.
I was genuinely entertained.
Thank you, Britney.
That's it.
Telling
She
you,
did.
like,
She did like us. You
we
can
know
tell she
for a
has a
fact,
good
like,
energy.
Yeah, she's like,
And she has a very positive
wow,
spirit.
these guys are, I'm not gonna lie, it's hitting me now, low key. It's hitting me now.
It's hitting you?
It's hitting me now. We performed in front of
What?
Britney Spears. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's hitting me now, like
Yeah, that's
right now
crazy.
for the first time. Like,
Nah, we performed in front of Britney Spears
and
multiple
she,
times.
and she fucked multiple times.
And she
I
never
think that's
said
what's
no.
killing me. Like, I realized that she really enjoyed seeing us
she enjoyed
perform.
it.
Like,
Because it was live. If you think about it, like we were the only performers on there that was like actually like live, like doing something crazy.
yeah, jumping
big
in front of their
outlandish,
face
there's flips,
and
there's
like,
dancing. I
yeah.
remember there's a clip of her with her mouth open, like you know, she's
Yeah,
seeing our whole stage
that's
performance. She
crazy,
literally has her
man.
mouth open.
That's
No, it is crazy when you really think about it.
When
'cause
you really think about it.
You said it, and I mean, everybody knows this, but you said it, it's like, Britney Spears is a legend. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There was a time where Britney Spears had the music industry on lock. There was no other big pop star. It was Britney Spears, bro.
That's what we grew up on. Like,
Oops, I did it again.
Britney Spears, like,
Oh,
killing
baby,
shit.
baby. Yo, Britney Spears is a legend.
is a legend.
Official legend. There's no question in
We
it.
talking about Michael Jackson, Beyonce.
Right.
Like, we talking about like Britney Spears.
Yeah,
is
say what you
falls in
want to
that.
say.
Like, it's like,
Whatever you gotta say, cool. Britney Spears is a legend. She had the game on lock.
now hitting me. I'm not even gonna hold
Nah,
you.
we
Like,
performed in front
because
of
when
Britney
I
Spears.
just thought about it, like several times. Like,
Several
it's like,
times.
yeah, it's like she really liked us, man. Like, she really.
And every
rocked with
time it
us.
was like great, good. Like, you know, she didn't have anything bad to say about us each time that we performed.
Yeah, they definitely fucked us up, man. If they let us do what we did, if they
what
just
we wanted to do.
yeah, like trust that we know what the fuck we doing.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what got us there.
Right.
Like, you just gotta trust in that, and people who have no experience in what you do try to take over, and that's the problem.
Right.
Honestly, that when you really think about it, the people who was trying to tell us, and we're not talking about the big names, Simon Cowell, we're talking about the producers and those people, they don't really
they're probably
know.
not even artists.
Yeah, they're not even artists. They just like people who know television.
Right.
Or quote unquote a competition show, but you don't know competition. You know a
Right.
competition show, but you don't know actual competition.
Right.
Like
You don't
so-
know crowd appeal, like how
you
we
don't know
can-
crowd appeal.
Right.
We knew exactly what we was doing. You remember we was doing the choreography and everything, man. Like people had big respect for us.
No, we definitely held it down. I'm proud of what we've done on that show, and you know, I think it was great. It helped us get to the place that we're at now. It confirmed a lot of things for us, good and bad, and it really solidified our place within ourselves for
That's true.
our own understanding of what we need to do, and it kind of, in a way, you know, paved the way for what we're doing now, which is being completely independent, starting our movement and pushing forward as like this independent powerhouse, you know, as ONE4FIVE Productions. So,
That's a fact, man.
so it's all love. It's all love.
It's a beautiful thing. We had a great experience. Learned a lot, man. Learned just a little bit of taste of the industry. We're not gonna say we was, but we had a taste of everything that deals with the industry when it comes to touring, when it comes to like just cameras and paparazzi. Like you know, like we shut down the mall. Like,
right.
you know what? Yeah,
That
we
was
got
a crazy day.
Yeah, we shut down the motherfucking mall.
That was a crazy day.
know.
Walked up in the mall, and it just happened to be a freaking squad of teens, and we got mobbed. We were just going to the food court too. I forgot. I think Lyric was getting some
You
makeup
cracked
or
me
something
up.
like
Yeah,
that.
she was getting makeup. I feel like we were doing a performance that day.
Yeah, we were going to the city.
We were going to the city.
And
She was
then
doing makeup.
She had to get makeup, and we
Yo,
went to the food
people are
court.
literally asking us for autographs, and Jamel's trying to order food. I'm like, bro, you don't see all these people right now?
It was listen, brother gotta eat.
That's when I realized this motherfucker don't care about none of this fame shit. Like, I'm telling you. I'm never seeing this guy like be flabbergasted over any like celebrity or anything like that. Like,
No.
we've been around a lot of celebrities, man.
I don't think it's ever really happened. I mean, when I met 50 Cent, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous.
That's the OG right there,
Yeah,
man.
that's the OG. I've been listening to him since I was a teenager.
Basically built ONE4FIVE off of.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
you know, ONE4FIVE Soldier.
Right. Because we were ONE4FIVE soldiers in the beginning, and it was G-Unit soldiers.
The whole idea of Royal Click and Team Off, that came from G-Unit. Like, we were like, yo, we need to have a team and stuff like that. G-Unit
You gonna be the Lloyd Banks.
it.
You gonna be Yayo. You know what I mean? You gonna be Young Buck. We are 50 Cent. That's basically
50,
that's
man.
basically what we've been trying to
Yo,
create.
50, put me in one of your movies, your television shows. I know that as soon as you meet me, you're gonna definitely love the vibe. Supposedly, I got a huge New York accent, which I know would be dope for certain things that you do. Yeah, I can do I'm very comedic. Like
t-shirt, shirt off.
I can play I can play some certain roles. I gotta do some testing.
Yeah, I feel like you can do you can do anything in a sense. One, because your look. Like you can go gangster, you can be a bodyguard, you can be a detective.
Yeah, I just was a detective.
You know what I mean? I think you could do anything. You know, certain people have a certain look. It's like, you always gonna be the thug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
even comedy, I can do comedy, romance, I can do it all. Like, I definitely want to take more classes.
Yep, you gotta get them acting classes in. You gotta get them acting classes in. I think I heard Denzel say something about that. Like, you gotta, you know,
He said
You
you
gotta
gotta
sharpen
go.
the sword.
You gotta go to do theater. Theater is
Theater.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
he was like, theater is for actors and film is for directors.
Mm.
I always heard him say that. I
But
was like,
we
that was
kind of did theater, you know, in
Yeah.
a sense. You know,
Yeah.
I seen it. I was there. I've done my part of it, but like
Yeah.
I feel like I can do it.
Now, we were definitely engulfed in theater, and he's speaking of the Truth Urban Theater Group. We uh, I had a partnership with my homie Shadrach Bwache. And yeah, we had this theater group that we performed for many, many years. This is another reason why I believe that we are very seasoned, because that allowed us to step on the stage double time. Because we were doing performances as ONE4FIVE, and then we would do performances as the Troop Urban Theater Group. And so we've been hitting on I remember there was a time we were hitting the stage like at least twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
For like a year. We would hit the stage twice a week. We would do a truth show on Sunday. We'd do a ONE4FIVE show on Friday. And then it would be like every week we'd be hitting two shows, performing in the city with ONE4FIVE, and then going to some college and performing with the Truth Urban Theater Group. It's like we would be like banging out shows consistently. Like we was literally like on a tour, traveling all over the East Coast, you know, just performing. And it showed. Like going back to us performing last Saturday, it really showed. When we get on stage with no rehearsal and we were still able to perform like we're seasoned. So and the same thing with Xfactor. It's thrown into that environment, and we were able to thrive because it was like, yo, we've been doing this. We've been touching stages, pause, grabbing mics, spitting on mics.
Whoa, wowzers.
We've been performing.
Wowzers.
Oh, God.
Spitting on mics.
We've been performing on stages consistently for a very long time. What's goody, what's goody, what's good? Yo, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Making Moves Godcast. We appreciate your support. And with that support, we need you to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Share this video. Share with all your friends and family and let them know how awesome this episode is. All right, yo, thank you so much. Much love. Peace.
Speaking of corn stars, I heard Bonnie Blue got punched or slapped in her face.
Yeah, slapped in the club or something like that.
That's crazy.
Leave that girl alone, man. Don't be hating.
People that's the thing with like this whole celebrity or like becoming an image or a brand. People become obsessed, man. People become obsessed, and just the idea of punching you and telling other people like, yo, I punched Bonnie Blue. It's just like, that would make them famous. So like, I think academics said this recently, like for all those streamers and people out there that are content creators or influencers, brands in general, be careful, because that shit that happened recently, it's just like, I feel like, yeah, I don't want to say his name, but I feel like it's just one of those things that can influence other people to, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, and condolences to his family. Regardless of whatever his political views are, I just think that was something that, was unnecessary, and it was wrong just for those crowd of people to be traumatized by seeing something like that live in person. Is kind of like somebody was comparing it to JFK. It's like live, man. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, like for all those streamers out there, for like Speed, who's like going around the country, and, you become a target. The more eyes that you have on you, you become a target. So just be careful. And that's for all those low streamers too. Don't let the shit get to your head with all the streaming and pranking videos. Like, you gonna mess with the wrong one, and you could be the guy that can change this whole shit. Right. If you don't think that can happen to you, it can definitely happen to you. Watch who you're dealing with, especially out here in New York. Watch who you're dealing with, because we don't care about the cameras and the games. And a lot of people don't care, and they're ready to lose their life or go to jail for a lifetime just because of ego and approval point. So watch out.
Be careful out there, y'all. Be safe.
Word.
You know, be safe. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Making Moves Godcast. I am Melee.
I am Jules.
We are 145. We appreciate y'all love and support. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for the next episode, all right?
Stay tuned.
Much love.
How do you say it again?
If you standing still, then you ain't making moves.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Bless.